Welcome to another edition of Storytime with Bald is Beautiful Too by Monica Beasley Martin. If you're interested in actually purchasing the book Bald is Beautiful Too, you can contact me at sistapray@yahoo.com. That's Sister Pray, sistapray @yahoo.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're blessed. Hi, and welcome to another Story Time with Bald is Beautiful Too. This week's edition is The Shocking Truth. And this is all about how I first found out that I had alopecia areata in the first place and the impact it had on my life for some time. Well, I used to be a preschool teacher back when I was in my 20s. Now, what's important to know is that my boss at that time, he was someone who always loved to make a practical joke. I mean, he would say things like, "Hey, Monica, Omar, the tent maker called, and your dress, this a tent, is ready." Yeah, real funny, right? So anywho, I just so happened to be walking up the steps out of the preschool, and he was behind me. And he says, "Hey, Monica, your bald spots are bigger than mine." He had male pattern baldness. So, of course, I just disregarded what he had to say as another practical joke. But later on, curiosity got the best of me. And I said, let me go in here and check and make sure that there's no validity to what he's saying. And so I went into the bathroom and I looked in the mirror, and lo and behold, there was a palm print. That's the best I can describe it. In my scalp with what looked like elongated fingers, and the hair was no longer there. Now remember, we as women are often told that our hair is our crown and our glory. And so that was so devastating to me. And I was willing to do anything that I could to bring my hair back. First thing I did was to go to a dermatologist. And I was told at that time that I had alopecia areata. And for those that missed last week's, that is an autoimmune disorder that causes balding in spots. Yeah. Was not the news that I was expecting. Possible solution that was given me was that I could have injections into my scalp on a regular basis, multiple, and that perhaps this would stimulate my hair to regrow. Well, what did I have to lose? Because to me, losing my hair was the worst thing that could ever happen. And so I endured the injections, and they hurt. But hey, what do they say? No pain, no gain. Some hair did grow, but not that much. And the hair that did grow was like peach fuzz. I was told, oh, just keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. I received numerous indentions in my scalp as a result of these injections. So for me, that was no longer an option. Yeah, the shocking truth. The shocking truth that hurt. So it took me a long time. I went through a number of years where I was sad, depressed. There were times when I would cry because of what was happening with my hair. But the good news was that I could hide it at the time. Nobody really knew if I was very, very careful. And there were times that I decided, well, let me try something else. And I tried some of the snake oil cures that they advertised on television that cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I looked at some of those recently and I saw where it said, not safely tested for animals. And I'm like, oh my Lord. And I was putting that on my head. But anywho, I tried those. I also tried some kind of a topical creams and some kind of cover-up that you would put on your hair to cover up the spots. And the problem with this was that it was black. And yeah, it covered it up. But don't go to bed on a pillow or rub your head against something, because guess what? That stuff was coming off. And that stuff just was not cool. Well, let's fast forward from that time period that I'm going through all of this, hiding. And the thing about alopecia is you go through times where just automatically on its own, it'll just decide, you know what? I'm going to grow back. Now, all of my hair never did grow back, but it grew back long enough that no one knew that the alopecia was there. Okay? And so after going through this process of having hair and then not having hair, then having hair and then not having hair, just so happened we're about 2005, 2006. My godson was diagnosed with testicular cancer. Now, this brother had dreads all the way down his back. The thing was that once he started the treatment, he started losing his dreads to the point that he had to have them all shaved off. Yeah, pretty devastating for him. But I felt like God was talking to me. Hey, your godson is battling for his life. You're sitting up here having a pity party, and you're perfectly healthy, with the exception of the fact that you've got problems with your hair. And so, also at that time, India Arie was coming out with a song called I Am Not My Hair. And I listened to that and I said, you know what? I'm not my hair either. And so, in solidarity with my godson that was fighting for his life, I decided right then and there, I'm going to shave my hair off too. And at that point, I became bald. And you know what? Bald is beautiful too. It's not what's on the outside that makes me beautiful, but it's what's on the inside. And you know what? After I shaved my hair bald, I noticed that I kind of liked it like that. And that I looked kind of cute, even bald. So this is my story, the shocking truth. Bald is beautiful too, for this week.